Hello and welcome to TelecomTV. My name is Martin Warwick. I'm the editor-in-chief here. We're in The Hague in the Netherlands at Tech Mahindra's Network Services Conclave 2016, where I'm talking with Manish Vyas, who is the President of Communications Media Entertainment Business at Tech Mahindra. Manish, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for talking to us. I'd like to begin by this. You have a moderately newly defined strategy which you call RCG. Can you tell us what that is?
Absolutely, Martin. First of all, thank you so much for having me with you today. It's a complete pleasure, total pleasure for me.
Thank you.
RCG is our cute way of essentially defining by using three of the most simplest generic English words to communicate to our customers, our ecosystem, on our strategy in terms of what our imperatives are to meet the needs of our customers, which in this case are our service providers, the communication service providers. So expanding on what that means is, it's run, and of course we add a little adjective to it, which is run better, change faster, grow, and grow greater. What essentially we are saying is, as a company, as a technology, services, solutions provider, our job, by leveraging all the amazing technology that is available at our disposal and has been always, our job is very simple. It is to help and enable our service provider customers to run their operations better. By that we mean cheaper, by that we mean optimized, by that we more importantly mean highly effective from a customer experience standpoint. Change faster, and the operative word here is faster, because change is the constant. It's a very cliched thing to say, but the transformation at the speed of software development now is the new norm, right? I mean, with the customer buying patterns and the applications changing on those networks, it is important to transform, but transform now and very quickly. So clearly our ability to help them transform. Last but not the least, if we were to wake up a CEO middle of the night and say, tell us your priorities, besides saying that I want to run better and change faster, he or she is likely to obviously say that I want to also grow greater, which is in terms of the revenues, in terms of the product mix, in terms of the branding, in terms of the customer touch points. And we believe we have a role to play in this game, in our ability to build solutions either at an infrastructure level or at a product or application level to help them generate more revenue streams. So in essence, what we are really talking about, and it's an older strategy, but it is clearly been put together, synthesized in a new format, so that we can put more focus in the new offers that we take to market around run, change, and grow. So that is one of the objectives that we have in running these network conclaves and meeting our ecosystem, which is customers, partners, analysts, people like yourselves, and of course, more importantly, our teams, letting them know what exactly we are going to be focusing on going forward.
Okay, thank you. That's very, very clear. Tell us then, Manish, about Tech Mahindra's position. You've referred to transformation and the new technology environment and so on. What do you bring to the party that others might not? What's your USP, as it were?
Yeah, I think, look, where we want to go is also stems from the fact on where have we come from. So the journey that we have traveled over the last 3 decades, back then in '88 when the company was created as a joint venture between Mahindra's and British Telecom as MBT, Mahindra British Telecom, we now have over 30 years of amazing experience across over 60 countries, doing cutting edge work in the telecom space. What we have seen, incidentally, if I may add, is the evolution on the technology plane at computing level and on the networks, whether it is wireline or wireless. What this gives us is the necessary repository of learnings that as we apply that to the future needs, as we see and as we listen to our customers, more importantly, it gives us an ability to transform the technology, the operations, the business processes, and the business products in bringing our skills to bear, in bringing our partnerships into play, in bringing our very specific solutions and platforms that we have built over the last several years. Globally, a lot of things are going to be repeatable because the problem statements may be used, defined in different languages, but are no different from one market to the other in terms of the service providers' needs to transform themselves to take advantage of the new applications, the new devices, and the manner in which the new networks will have to be built. So that, in a sense, is our credentials that we bring to table. And that is indeed our key differentiator, our industry experience, expertise, and the past success. And the type of people that we are, which is good to do business with, is our key differentiator going forward.
Okay, we're in Europe, the heart of Europe, as we've mentioned. What is particularly different in the focus here than the other two conclaves you've held?
Well, first of all, I have to admit that Europe is our home. This is where we started our journey back in '88. This is one of the largest theaters for us across all our businesses, not just the telecom business, but even the enterprise markets. We have an amazing team across almost every part of Europe today. And for us, this conclave is a very important milestone in the journey to define, explain, and communicate our strategy and our value proposition. So what we did in Pune when we launched our conclave was we essentially announced and defined our run better, change faster, and grow greater strategy. What we did in San Francisco is, while we re-emphasized the value proposition at a higher level, we also joined hands with some amazing partners and to provide a very solid platform in the SDN and NFV world for the networks. We launched what we call as our VNF Exchange, which is a platform, a technology laboratory to help service providers integrate, certify, and benchmark the wide range of virtual network functions that the industry will generate and create, and put those to bear in terms of a productized fashion. What we intend doing today is again re-emphasize the run, change, grow, introduce the other various offers, but very shortly also announce a new offer, right? And let you be the first person to share this with, that we are announcing our cloud CPE offer today in about an hour from now, where we will in a sense offer a white labeled cloud CPE, customer premise equipment offer to achieve three objectives, or for three people rather, if I may. One is for the service providers for their own infrastructure. Two is for all other enterprises for their infrastructure. And three, to our key service provider partners and customers with whom we will take this to market, to the enterprises. So we are excited about that. And this is going to be another step in a series of such offers that we plan to announce over the next 12 months.
So it's an incremental business with new offerings coming along as and when you're working on them now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we've got a scoop. That's great to have. First thing in the morning like this?
Absolutely. I mean, we are today on a day when there are enough scoops out there. So
it's a busy day news-wise.
Yes.
Absolutely. A final question to you, Manish, if I might. There's a lot of emphasis on collaboration, partnerships, and so on within the industry among and between companies that would have been mortal rivals only a while ago. Tell us about your ecosystem partners.
You know, we as a company have always believed that two things essentially. One, big problems can be solved by big companies. We are a large company, relatively large company, in all humility. And the second thing that we believe in is you need a lot of people to come together and collaborate to achieve greater things. I am so proud of the partner ecosystem that we have and the efforts that we put in building this strong collaboration framework. As part of the network services strategy that we are increasingly explaining and unveiling. I am very committed to building a very, very strong partnership framework. We are so glad that we, at this conclaves across all locations and continents, we have been joined in this journey and will be joined in this journey by some of the best innovators out there. People who are innovators in the run category, people who got some great technology and innovation in the change category, and people who are going to be partnering with us in helping and creating products in the grow category. So our partnership is very inherent, and if I may, very core to our strategy, and that's something that we will also communicate more and more.
Really interesting stuff. I know you've got to go and give a keynote speech now, so I won't keep you any longer. But for now, because we're going to meet later on again today, Manish Vyas, thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Martin, for having me. Appreciate it.